Okay, so this is Video Me and Asian. We just came back from seeing Transformers 2 Revenge of the Fallen, and personally, I gave it a 3 out of 10. It was like I ordered a hot fudge sundae, and somebody took a dump all over it instead of put hot fudge on it, and then it blew up afterwards. Now that's just a quick summary, but Asian over here is going to give you more detailed description of why Transformers 2 is a shame to pretty much anything that exists on the planet.
Alright, so I just want to first start off with, this movie's fucking horrible. Like after the movie was over, I was just like, I wasted almost 2.5 hours of my life and $9 watching this piece of shit. Just go all the way into my eyes, and I'm just like having to absorb all of it. So first off, as soon as the movie starts, it's just like, oh, let's go back and have a history lesson for the whole freaking Transformers lineup. Okay, let's have freaking Indians or Egyptians or whatever the hell just hunting lions or tigers and shit. And then after that, oh, okay, let's just throw in oh, Transformers have been here millions and millions of years ago. Yeah, that is just epic. That makes so much sense. So then after that, it's just oh, okay, there's some team that is built between Autobots and humans called Nest. Yeah, that's a cool name, isn't it? Nest. Like a fucking, I can take a shit in a nest, you know? So, first off, there's a couple new characters in this film, obviously. There's Jolt. He's a Chevrolet Jolt. So, he never gets any screen time except the end for 20 seconds. And other than that, you never see him or hear him talk. You never hear him talk. Same thing with Sideways. He's the silver Corvette Stingray concept. And you know what's awesome? First off, I think it's cool that his name is Sideways, because that's a Michael Bay kind of shit. Where in the cartoon, his name is Sideswipe. Yeah, kind of the same thing, but they're not. So, he's a really cool-ass fucking car. I will say that right now. If you see him, you're just like, wow, that is awesome. But you know what's really cool? You don't get to see him that much. Then you got Ironhide, and he's just craptacular, and Ratchet is just and Green Ambulance. That's really cool. Optimus Prime, and I mean, Peter Cullen, you gotta give him respect, but there comes a point in the movie where you don't see Prime for half the movie. So I'll get back to that in a second. So now you got all these humans and stuff fighting oh, we're protecting the Earth from Decepticons. That's so noble, isn't it? No, it's not. You know what? Okay, I paid $9 to see fucking giant-ass robots kick the shit out of other giant-ass fucking robots. I didn't pay $9 and sit in my ass for 2 hours to see humans shooting M16s and shooting their little tanks and shit, using the helicopter Gatling guns and stuff on the Decepticons. Does that sound like it's intriguing? No, it's not. It's really boring. Most of the movie, I was just like, ah, Jesus Christ, let's see some action. Oh, that's another thing I love about the Transformers movies made by Michael Bay. They've got a love story in them with Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox. Oh my god, Megan Fox, she's so freaking hot. No, she's not. You know what the only thing she's good for? Is when she's running towards the screen, and you know what's really cool? Every time she does that, it goes into slow motion. So, let's see, kinda busty girl, running towards the screen, slow motion. What are you going to be staring at most of the time? You know? Her tits. And that's what I did. I wasn't even watching what's going on in the background and everything. There's explosions. Yeah, Michael Bay just hoarded this movie with explosions. And that's what I hated. It's just wow, you know, I bet you this movie's going to suck. And it did. And you know what? Megan Fox is she's not that hot. I don't know what everyone's problem is. Oh my god, she's so hot. No, she's really not. If you think she's hot, you're a faggot. So, now to my next point. God, where do I even go? Okay, so towards the end of the film, you get 4 Constructicons, right? And they all form to make Devastator, the giant-ass robot. Couple complaints right there, right on the spot. Okay.
Oh god.
First off, there's only 4 Constructicons. And we see like this big ass like green truck come. There's the cement truck, and then there's the lifting thingy, and then there's the other whatever Constructicon deal, right? So there's 4 of them, and they're like green, red, yellow. Yeah, that's really cool. Why don't you just stick to one fucking color like the cartoon? You know, that big ass green truck, like that was perfect. He was like the perfect color. The other ones aren't the same color. What really pisses my balls off, though, is that there are 4 Constructicons. Devastator is made up of 6. So, yeah. So anyway, first off, when he forms, it takes a fucking, like, a whole minute, because, like, he's, like, oh, punching into this to combine into his arm, and then his head, like, goes, all this gay shit, and then you're just like, oh, you know, when's he, like, done transforming, you know? This is kind of like Transformers. I'll bet you if I watched that Transformers movie right now on the cartoon one, and I watched Devastator transform, he'll transform at least 2 seconds. And you know what? That's just sad. And another thing is, why does Michael Bay make all the transformations so slow? It's just like, you know, they're supposed to transform fast. That's what makes them cool. That's what makes them exciting. That's what makes people love Transformers. I mean, there's this one part where Optimus Prime is in a hangar, and he's not supposed to, like, let anyone see him on the screen because, you know, they didn't want the government knowing anything or anything shitty like that. So, he transforms, and you know what? That took, like, 20 seconds. Just like, Jesus Christ, seriously, just transform, get it over with, okay? So, back to Devastator. He's a whole shitload of different colors, you know, it kind of looks like one of a shit that I would take, you know, after, like, a number 9 from Wendy's. And you know what's really cool is he walks on all 4s. It's just like, alright dude, you got this big ass robot. He's so huge. He's made up of like 4, not 6 robots. And you know what's really cool? He's like hunched over. He's just walking like a little gay beast the whole time. And you know what's really cool is like, he can't even climb up a frickin' pyramid. He has to like shoot grappling hooks so it can line him in and then pull himself up. But that doesn't even work. He always falls off. You know, how shitty is that? I mean, like, you would get this amazing character if you would have just made him stand up. He would have been like 100 or 200 feet like taller. But no, he's on all 4s. And you know what's really cool? He gets the shit kicked out of him from Skids and Mudflap. Don't even get me started on those bitches. Jesus Christ. Okay, first off, they're twins, you know. They're the same car, but different colors. Oh, you know what's a cool thing about that? I love how, like, the Transformers in these movies, the live-action ones, they have their fucking, like... Did you ever notice that, Paco? When you see the back of Skids and Mudflap come up, and their license plate has their names on them. Isn't that so cute?
I did not even notice that.
Yeah, and it was just like, wow, okay, you know, it's one thing to, like, have gay characters, but actually have their names on the license plate, like... Most people would like be like looking this shit up before the movie even came out, so they're gonna know what their names are. Taking a breather.
Well, I gotta say, I wasn't really paying attention to Skid and Mudflap's license plates, partially because Devastator had like literal 2-ton balls hanging off him.
Yeah, that's another thing. You get to see his balls. There's not much to say about that. You're just gonna have to watch the movie. But I swear to God, when you see that part, facepalm.
And there were little kids sitting behind us watching this. That's not right, dude.
Yeah, and they wouldn't shut the fuck up either.
Yeah.
So now, yeah, they were like, oh, awesome, blah, 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 that was crazy! Like, what kind of 8-year-old kid says that's crazy? So anyways, what was I saying?
You were talking about Skids and Mudflap.
Yeah, okay. Why are they black? Okay, why do they talk black? And, oh my god. Like, it's just like Jazz. Jazz wasn't as bad, you know? Because, like, he was a Pontiac Solstice, but still, Pontiac sucks. Anyway, those twins, dude, they were so... They said nigga, and I swear to God, they said, like, faggot, too, one time. And they think they're so cool talking, like, oh, creep around like a ninja. Yeah, that's my style. And dude, the green one, Mudflap, I guess. I don't even fucking know.
Yeah, Mudflap.
Yeah. He had a gold tooth and a silver tooth. And you know what's really cool? Cool is that his gold tooth gets punched out at one point of the film. When that happened, I seriously thought like, wow, you know, he actually looks normal now, except he's missing a tooth. So he's not normal anyways.